Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about mental health again, mainly because I've got a massive eye infection and can't do much else, and partly because there's some topics I want to cover. Now, first up, right, let's just make it clear, right, I'm not a believer that just because you like playing assassins in a game that you're going to go and assassinate people. That is not what I'm talking about in gaming mental health, so you get that right out of your mind if that's where you're thinking I'm going with this, right, I'm not. Also, gaming can be very positive. If you play lots of puzzle games and games that require problem solving, your intelligence will increase slowly over time. And if you use that to actually research things, study things, learn things, then your knowledge will increase with it exponentially. It's a bit like when I was to make mods, and I used to get myself so involved in a complex puzzle, using a quest or a script, something like that. And it becomes so complex, my brain expands to cope with all the information. And I can feel myself it just takes a little more of a shove, and suddenly I'd understand the meaning of life itself. It's that kind of consciousness and awareness. And then somebody says to you, tease up, and it just collapses in on itself, and you've got no clue how you just made this mod because your brain just can't follow it anymore. It was a very delicate game of Kaplunk to start off with, right? But that's what I'm talking about. You know, you can expand your boundaries. And every time you do that, you get a little bit more intelligent. So, gaming is a positive thing in a way. On the other hand, right, if you find yourself playing a game with something that's annoying you in the game, it's a bit like tapping your finger like that. Doesn't hurt at first. Doesn't hurt at first. But after a while, you'll get a bruise there and it'll start hurting and then it'll get bloody and eventually you'll punch a hole through your skin all the way through your hand because you keep tapping the same spot. Gaming's like that. So if you're seeing a game and it's making you feel angry, that's a warning sign. If you let it continue, you will become Mr. Angry. That will be who you are. The other thing is, if you're sat at your desk and you're surrounded by cans of Monster drink, which caffeine's addictive as well, by the way, says and crisp packets and chocolate because you haven't been eating properly, you haven't washed, you're starting to get sores on your bum, your back's hurting, you're thinking of getting an ergonomic chair for gaming in so you can sit there for hours on end, so you can keep on doing it, then you've got a problem, right? And I'm a gamer, and I've been a gamer since 1980, so you cannot sell me if you're in that boat that that isn't a problem, because I've been there, I know it. You're not fooling anybody. Generally, though, it is neglecting yourself is a sure sign. Driving away your friends and your family and just yelling at them because they've interrupted your game, that's another sign. But the biggest problem is it's the way games are repetitive and they can make you feel good or bad. It encourages that emotional roller coaster. Right? So you go, hey, hi, really low and depressed. Hi, really low and depressed. And it can set you up for problems unless you moderate it. Now, if you imagine the people attacking my website all thought that they were justified to come and attack me, make death threats, hack my site, when actually it was all illegal activities and the people on the forum were cheering them on. And they all thought that was perfectly normal behaviour. It never crossed their mind. Seriously, attacking a person's site, hacking them, threatening to kill him, didn't cross any of their minds that they might be slightly insane, right, or at least massively criminally orientated. Says, but that there's a sign that the whole community in Bethesda's case had this problem. But Bethesda's games are very addictive, which is one of the reasons why you need to know when to back off for a bit. Like being on a forum too long, you need to know when to back off. Give yourself a bit of a break. Because gaming's a healthy thing, providing you do give yourself that break. If you don't give yourself that break, that's when you have problems. That's when you get addicted. That's when you start losing your sense of your social skills. Social skills are very important in this life, and if your attitude online and you're typing in a text box on YouTube or on Facebook or on a forum makes people hate you because you're being aggressive and angry at strangers for no reason, then you've already crossed that line. You're already on the road to an actual mental health issue. They may call it a gaming dysfunction now, right? But that, Mr. Angry, frustration, depression, can lead on to other mental health issues, which everybody recognises as a serious problem. So whether you agree with the gaming mental health, what that leads on to is beyond any doubt. right? So it's all about moderating your behaviour, moderating your game time, understanding when you're doing something too much and you can sense a change in yourself. Because there's no reason at all why you can't enjoy your games and still avoid the harm gaming can cause. You can literally play a game, think, hang on, this game's making me angry, I've got to come off it for a few days. Sorted, right? Instantly sorted. That's as simple as it gets, is that. If you're on a forum going, this guy's a knobhead, I'm going to attack him and troll him because you're angry, you've already lost it. You've already got a problem. And you've got to take a long, hard look and simply, it's like an alcoholic with beer, right? You can't simply just have a little sip. He has to stop completely. And if you go too far down that road as a gamer, you will have to stop playing games completely in order to recover, because nobody will welcome you into their communities. You'll become ostracised. You'll become that person, that troll that everybody knows, and they'll just won't let you in. You'll be cut off from everything. Another thing as well, right? If you can't accept the fact that somebody likes things different from you, like has a different opinion from you, then that's another sign you've got a problem. And if you can't accept the fact that they're allowed to make mods their way or make videos the way they like, and that upsets you, then that's a sign you've got a problem as well. Now, I always say, right, sometimes like at work, right, someone says, oh, that job's easy, isn't it? As a person that does that job, I know it's not easy if you do it properly. So when they say it's easy, that tells me they sat on their ass the whole shift. It's a confession to me that they weren't doing the job properly. Well, it's a bit like that when people get angry on a forum over a mod or a game. They're confessing to me they've got a problem. Now, in the old days, I used to think it was my problem. Now I know different. Now I know it's their problem. They're the one getting angry and losing it. They're the one with the problem. If I start getting angry and lose it because of them, then they're passing their problem on to me. Then I've got a problem. So anyhow, always try and make sure that these games, especially the repetitive ones, don't leave you feeling depressed, angry, happy, or something all the time, because it's all bad news. It's like that: anger, 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 happy, happy, happy. Whatever it is, it works its way up here. So moderate everything, right? Moderate yourself, your activities, try and be balanced, and you should be fine. There's no reason why gaming can't be a healthy hobby, providing you understand when you're changing because of a game and you stop before it changes you permanently. See you in the next one.